Hello, and welcome and thanks for taking the time to watch this. My name is Carl Clift, one of the founders here at Live.Clinic. Now, what is this video all about? Well, I'm going to show you how Live.Clinic can fit within your business, and more importantly, how we can help with your most valuable business activities that you do on a day-to-day basis. You clicked on small business to get here, so let's address your specific hurdles and opportunities. We've been working with small businesses for over 15 years now, helping them marry technology and business strategy, and this is why we created Live.Clinic. So what's in it for you? Well, you're here to see if you should make the time and effort to try us. So the goal of this video is either have you start a free trial or not. But if you decide to start the free trial, we want you to know exactly what you want to accomplish and why. Now, why do I say this? Well, because success for us and for you is not starting a free trial. That is just the beginning. Success is Live.Clinic helping you with your most valuable business activities. And what are these activities? Well, they are better lead generation and nurturing, delivery of consultations or services, client retention, or more efficient communication within your company or network. Now, you have likely used different video services, appointment scheduling systems, web page builders, and e-commerce platforms, and you've had to duct tape these together to work seamlessly. Well, let me show you an experience that we went through recently with a ConvertKit expert. And here's a spoiler alert, I'm going to show you exactly what we did with them ahead of time. So the email consultant that we went through actually used 5 different systems to create the basic customer journey that we went through with them. They were Zoom, WordPress, FreshBooks, Calendly, and an email opt-in form. So there were 5 different payment systems that she's using. Within the consultation itself, from beginning to end, there were 26 emails sent back and forth in Gmail. The consultation was paid for after the consultation occurred. We could not record the consultation and therefore were not able to review it later. And none of the 5 systems were promoting her brand. So let me actually go through what we actually did with her, and we'll walk through step by step. So we started on the ConvertKit site where we went to the Certified Experts tab, and we chose our certified expert based upon some information that we saw here. When we clicked on that information, we went to a second page which gave us more information on that expert. From there, we were able to work with, and we went over to her specific page, which was a WordPress site. We were able to read more content on that WordPress site, and then go over to the opt-in form, and then send our information here. We were then responded with a Calendly web page here, where we were able to schedule a call, which in this case was a Zoom call. So we were sent an email with that Zoom link, and then at that appropriate time, we went over to Zoom. We had the call. After the call, the invoice was sent through FreshBooks, and we received a FreshBooks again via email, and we were able to pay there. So again, 5 different systems, at which point also the consultation was not recorded, and that option was not actually given to us. So there were 5 different systems, 6 or 7 different steps, and 26 emails, all through different platforms and all not branded. So let me explain to you how that could have occurred on our system. So I would have gone to her website, which in this case is smallbusiness.live.clinic, and I would have seen content about her that would have convinced me to say, hey, this is a good idea to take the next step and book a consultation. So I would have registered and logged in. So I logged in, and I would see a dashboard here, and these are the services that she would have created on the back end of her site, the e-commerce platform as such, and I would have decided which service to choose. So in this situation here, I could schedule a video call like this, and I can find an available date, for example, on the 4th, and I can choose the time, and I could use a credit card if I'm going to pay for it because it's a paid service, or if, for example, she was giving me a coupon-free service just to get started, I could have used a coupon. In this situation here, I've created a free coupon code, so I could have done that, and I would schedule the appointment. At that appropriate time, I would hit start consultation, and I would have my appointment with the ConvertKit expert. During the conversation, I could also upload files, as could she. I could send messages, as could she, so that we could share conversations and documents inside that same thread. And then when I wanted to go back and see the recording, I could also do that as well. So that's what it would look like from the client side. Much easier than the 6 or 7 different steps here and 5 systems. Now, let's have a sneak peek as well at the back end of what she would be creating. So I just showed you from the client point of view. If I now log in to the back end, which is exactly what you would be doing on your side, this is the kind of system that allows you to build your web page, schedule your consults, have your consults, exchange documents, etc. So on the back end here, an example will be, if I wanted to go and start on my landing page, I can create color schemes. This is where I choose my different colors, primary, success, etc. I could do my logo and setting. I can actually create the page blocks. So our system is actually built on blocks, which you simply add a block and the group is at the bottom. And when you add a block, for example, all purpose, it pops in here. I can move it up. I can move it down. I can edit it. I can change the style. And I can create place the text and images in here as well. So this creates the entire page here made up of different blocks. So that's how the web page works very quickly. You could also then go and set up your availability. So here's my calendar. So I've now got recurring availability on Mondays and Wednesdays. But for example, let's say I was going to make my some time available on Thursday. I can say add availability. We'll start the morning early at 7. Go to 11:15. Say save. And now I've got yellow. So anybody in the outside can now see my availability and they can book with me. I can also then go and see the appointments I've had. I can see messages that have been sent back and forth. I can see all of my clients. And then I can also create services. So when you are a consultant, you're going to have many different services that you're going to use as part of lead generation, as well as delivering services themselves, or even courses. So I can set up messages that might be free, for example, so that when somebody just wants to inquire more about what we do, I can actually start that message conversation and then upsell them to a phone and or video conversation. I can also create multiple video conversations, free and different charges. I can create a series of conversations that make up an e-learning course as such. All of this is flexible. And you do all of this by clicking new service and simply creating your service right here. You can also make them available on the front end to be able to see on the front of the WordPress site here, or not, i.e. they can be only seen once somebody logs in. So a lot of flexibility in creating services. On the marketing side, we've got social sharing, we've got coupon creation, and then we've got analytics, because when people are coming to your website, you certainly want to track them using Google and Facebook. So all of this sits on the back end, and this is your creation window as such into building your site. On the admin settings, you can actually create employees, multiple employees, admin status, and other hierarchy status. So if you have multiple people inside of your company who are providing services, I as a client might come into your website, see multiple people, and then I can choose which one to interact with. You can actually choose location. So if you have multiple locations, you can set up multiple instances. On the financial settings side, you're going to basically put in your banking information so that when somebody pays you, you can accept payment. And then you actually see the revenues that have been shared if you have revenue that's being paid out to yourself as well as to others inside of the live instance as such. You have an account profile where you can set up your professional details, you can change your password, and you can do subscription packages. So all of this sits on the back end. So hopefully this is giving you enough information to think about if you want to start that free trial or not. The key again is going to be thinking about the objectives that you want to accomplish during that free trial. And we are going to be here to help you. When you start that free trial, you'll have options to go into training.live.clinic, and you'll be able to schedule appointments with us in order to help you move further along. Thanks so much for watching, and we hope to see you soon.